What's up guys, Houndish here. Today we're jumping in with a very quick Destiny 2 video, and in this one we're going to talk about exotic armor in the final shape and how we can acquire the new pieces. So obviously if we run the legend campaign for final shape, we're able to pick one of the two new exotics for each class. So that's the first option, very simple, but the other way to earn them now is via the Cryptarch in the tower. So where previously we would have used lost sectors to get them, now we're actually able to focus for them, which essentially means purchase them once we hit a particular rank at the Cryptarch. So cheers to my friend Duddits right here, who's reset Master Owl. I was foolish and didn't save the Engrams, so I'm a bit behind, but once you max out rank 16 on Raoul, you can go ahead and reset that rank. And once it has been reset, by going into the focused decoding menu, we'll actually get a third tab. This won't pop up until you do the reset, but once you've got it, we're able to actually purchase the new exotic armor pieces for one exotic Engram, as well as an exotic Cypher. So it's quite basic in that sense. But keep in mind, if you don't have the third tier of focusing available in this menu, then any focusing will still require the items to have been earned in collections previously. And so in terms of actually getting Raoul to rank 17, this is done by decrypting Engrams. So we need around about 6,000 reputation to actually hit that max level. Engram decryptions on their own, so non-focused decryptions, don't result in that much XP. A prime Engram is 100, an exotic Engram is 150. But if we actually do different focusing options, so advanced focusing for example, that's 250 XP, and tier 2 focusing will give 500 XP. So thanks to this Reddit post here by Engineer7, they figured out that it takes 12 tier 2 focuses or 24 advanced focuses to hit the max level on Raoul. But if you're relying purely on exotic Engrams without actually focusing, it'd require around 40 exotic Engrams, which obviously will take a very long time. So advanced focusing is essentially the most resource efficient way to do it, but tier 2 focusing will be sort of the most Engram efficient way to do it. So essentially, if you're not in a rush, you can just go ahead and decrypt Engrams in the normal way. But if you wanted to do it faster, then spending Engrams on tier 2 focusing, so that's on the second page of Raoul's focusing menu, is going to be the fastest way to max out that rank. Obviously, if you're looking for exotic Engrams, we do get some dropped in the season pass. Otherwise, they'll drop randomly in the game world, and lost sectors have now been updated, so instead of dropping new exotic armor pieces, on completion, they have the chance to simply drop an exotic Engram. And so there are ways to farm for exotic Engrams in order to do this. A lot of the folks that have already achieved that rank had actually saved exotic Engrams up ahead of time, and obviously have the resources to do the tier 2 focusing, which gives 500 XP every time. Either way, once we're at that tier 3 focusing option, like I said, we are able to simply spend an exotic Engram and a Cypher to pick up any of the exotic armor pieces for the final shape. So I just wanted to break down a little bit more about how that actually works. There had been some confusion because Bungie had indicated that with a stack of 10 exotic Engrams, we'd more or less have enough to get to the maximum rank, but they hadn't specifically outlined that those exotic Engrams would need to be spent on the tier 2 focusing in order to make the most progress. So some players unfortunately did dump a whole bunch of exotic Engrams and only got sort of a third of the way there. So just keep in mind that second page of focusing and purchasing exotics that way is going to be the most efficient and fastest method to easily get access to all of the new exotic armor pieces in the final shape. So there we go, just a quick one today. I hope it's been useful, and once again, big shout out to my friend Duddits who sent me the clips over of him actually maxing out the rank. If you're curious to see builds with some of these new exotics, definitely check out Duddits' channel as it's got some awesome content. I'll link that down below. Otherwise though, cheers for tuning in, and I hope you guys have an awesome day.